My name is Travis Little, and I own Flintrock Home Builders. Flintrock Homes generally builds in the Southwest Missouri market, including all the cities around Springfield, Missouri. The area services around 1 million people. We actually started building homes in about 2004. I was a pretty young guy back then, and it went very well till 2008, that most people know about, especially if you're a builder. And so we paused for a little while then, and about 2014 got back into it, and it has just grown exponentially since then. We took on a building project here 6 or 8 months ago for a client that had the unique needs of finding a custom builder for a VA loan. And that was very difficult to do. So I got introduced to Steve Currington through that process, who is a mortgage broker and had come up with a system to make that possible in cooperation with a bank. So we started down that road. It was going very well. And Steve said, hey, you need to meet these guys, Aaron and Joe. I think maybe there would be a good relationship you guys could build. And so he introduced us to Aaron and Joe, and we have just went from there, and it's been great. How many homes have we built over my career? A ballpark is a good word to use here because I'm not exactly sure, but it is probably north of 1,500. If we're talking specifically single family homes, I believe we closed 119, but then we closed an additional 63 townhomes. As my business has grown, I try to look at it objectively from the perspective of a non-owner, and I could see where my weak spots were at. And I'm very good at building relationships, working with banks, getting people to find trust in us as a company. But where I do fall short is systems and coming up with protocols that the business should follow. And we had grown to the point where that could just not come out of my head anymore. And we needed a way to systematize everything. And Joe and Aaron are expert at that. And so they have entered into a partnership with us, because that's how I see it, as a partnership, and have helped us to take all of the places where we were falling short as a company and make those places where we're strong as a company. And that allows us to scale our growth, because we were to the point we were about to hit a wall, I think, because it was all in my head, and my head was it was at its maximum. So they have taken it out of my head, put it into systems, and it's just been great. What I would say is, if we were going to use the word custom home builder, I would say that is actually a completely different business from being more of a I hate to use the word spec home builder, but of a repeat process type builder. So if you want to base your business on custom homes, that's great. But that is not the same as what we're doing here. So if you want to scale up, you want to be able to do repeat homes over and over and over and over, that will allow you to make a significantly more money, I think, than the custom homes. Custom homes, I believe, are great for people that want to be the business. They want to be the face of the business. They want to be involved with every home. They want to know every client on a personal level. And like I said, if that's what you want, that's great. But you cannot scale that, really. You just can't scale it. We've all had the custom home clients that are a nightmare. And so if you're going to go down that path, you are going to be limited in your growth. But if you want to go down the path of just making everything systems, everything protocols, and just doing repeat, maybe your margins will be a little bit less per home. But when you go from building 20 homes a year to 200 homes a year, your net profits are obviously going to be significantly more. And at least for me, the experience is so much more pleasant. It's so much more pleasant to be able to manage a business instead of be dealing with clients all the time. I signed up with Aaron and Joe, and it was a process of let us show you what we can do, and we started that. And obviously, every builder, every business owner has a little bit of trepidation about spending money, because making money is the name of your game. So if you're going to spend it, it needs to have a return on investment. And so we went through the process initially, and I became convinced that going to that next level and actually signing up as clients with them was a move I wanted to make. it's not cheap. It's been a significant investment, but it's the best money I've ever spent. It's been a very positive experience. We've only been at it for 6 months or so, and we've already seen a significant amount of growth. And I can see everything becoming much more organized, much more efficient. I know what my numbers are in a much more realistic way on a day-to-day basis. So my experience has just been very positive overall. Well, if you're thinking about coming on board with Aaron and Joe, you know, give it a go. They're not asking for a lot up front. What they're asking for is here's a little bit to cover our time and let us show you what we can do. And so sign up with them for that. Spend a few $1,000s. Let them show you what they can do. And then I am fully confident they will convince you. And if they didn't, then you haven't spent very much to learn. That you won't have to wonder. You will know. But I am very convinced that if you do spend that small investment, you will be convinced to make that larger commitment, because they will help you grow. The money you spend will make you money.